Yes. Yeah. Freddie JB.
Two stupid dogs.
Don't look at me like that, bro. Don't look at me like that, all right? Niggas make mistakes.
Nigga. What job?
Nigga, what you mean? This is like 4 jobs, first of all. Anyway, go ahead.
Yeah, yo, Sweetie.
It's Freddie JB, man. It's the Stupid Dogs podcast.
That's
we in this
my
motherfucking line, man. You already know, man. We back. Fuck all that. It's my line now, nigga.
Fuck you.
Nah, it's all love, man. It's all love, bro. Yo, Odie, how you feeling, dog?
I'm all right. Hey, I didn't tell you this, right? And listen.
Before.
Oh, we got Eben here. Go ahead.
Okay, well, let me give them the proper introduction I started. This is my main man from the motherland, my brother from another mother. We got Eben Dente in this motherfucker, y'all.
Hey.
You hear the crowd. You hear the crowd. This for you, dog.
Wow.
But one more time while we in this bitch, man, let's get a bark. Because I know you got a bark. This motherfucker been barking since he was 2. So
what the fuck?
1, 2.
Not yet. We'll get there.
We got a bark, bro. We got a bark. 1, 2, 3. You didn't bark.
I didn't.
I'm gonna slap this thing.
You say Bernard, motherfucker. That's the big dog's always silent.
No.
All right.
1, 2, 3. You hear that? Did you hear that? God damn. Anyway, Eben, yo, so glad you're here, brother.
I'm glad too. You had something to say though.
No, yeah. So last night, before I came out with you guys, which I was upset about, right? Listen to me.
Why were you upset?
I was upset because
we ain't gonna get to that.
All right, but listen, I sat down. I'm sitting on my bed. I'm like, all right, fuck. Like, do I really want to go out? Mm-hmm. Right? A fucking mosquito bit me in my own room. I was like,
felt violated.
On the 3rd floor. I'm like, how did you get in here?
You felt violated?
I felt violated in my own room.
This nigga got raped, nigga.
He flew. Nigga, this is me. She flew. Literally, I did this. I did this in my own house. This is how I got it off me.
Lucky he didn't bite you in a spot that was fucking not where you wanted.
That's why I don't like sleeping naked.
Yeah, you don't know what will attack
Especially
you.
in the summer.
There might be a booty warrior that come through the window. Man. You don't know what will attack you if you're sleeping naked. Gotta be careful. That mosquito might have been a booty warrior.
So, what the fuck are you talking about?
You say you don't like to sleep naked, right? I said you don't know. We talked about this last podcast about being attacked when you're naked. Me. You don't know that. A mosquito flew in there.
So I'm gonna say this, right? Female mosquitoes are the only ones that bite.
Yeah, I heard that. Yeah, they nasty.
I just realized that mosquitoes have sexes, but okay.
Oh yeah.
I didn't know that. Talking to Mike.
Anyway, Eben, how you doing, bro?
I'm good.
Yo, thank you so much for getting here, bro. Like, it's been a long time coming.
No, it's been years.
It's been years, bro. Yo, I really haven't seen you in forever, bro.
Right. Before the pandemic, obviously, right? Yeah.
Nigga, way before that.
Yeah.
No, wait, no, you was getting married. We did a fitting kind of thing, of. Oh, yeah. Danny's wedding. Yes, you're right. Then, that was in January 4th, I believe.
4th, yeah.
Yep.
And then years after that.
Yeah.
But it's always crazy because like I'm always like trying to show myself face like once a year. Now I saw you. I saw you at PVD Festival 2019. You were performing.
Oh yeah. Damn, you got a good ass memory.
Oh, I try to keep in contact with people at least once a year.
See, you one of them niggas.
This nigga
we need friends like you.
It's a lunar eclipse.
Well, if you don't know, you don't know. What is your old name, bro?
Papa.
Bang.
Yo, legit.
Because literally, you be somewhere, right? Minding your motherfucking business. Next thing you know, boop, boop. Nigga, Eben, what the fuck? Nigga he literally pops up out of anywhere. We used to call this nigga pop up a Batman. Yo, that nigga will literally pull up on you like mad random.
I don't even know how I met you. Like we just were cool, like randomly.
Dude,
we were just like
friends. Yeah.
Honestly, I think it's through Facebook. Because then I'll see you comment on Facebook and then you was just cool. And then I officially met you 2019. while you were, I think you were taking pictures. You were taking pictures of Freddie.
Oh
while he was
yeah,
performing.
over in Woonsocket.
Oh yeah, with
Yeah.
Pilo's performance, the whole night. That was a good fucking performance. That was
Actually,
a good time.
that was 2018. You're right. Pilo's performance. Shit, I messed up.
Yeah,
But that was it.
Damn, bro.
That was it.
That's a vibe, man.
Yeah.
Well, hey, man, we here because we want to talk some shit with you. Apparently, you had shit to say. Well, first of all, let me introduce, man. I really want to say, before we get into it, I really want to say congratulations being a husband.
Appreciate that.
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Shout out to Amy.
Big moves.
Beautiful wife, man. Shout out to your
Big
church.
moves.
Shout out
She's
to everything
watching.
you're doing. Yeah, shout out to Amy, man.
Hi, Amy.
And you still going strong in the church and everything,
Yeah,
brother. Like,
yeah.
so I really want to dive into how your journey with all of that. I mean, since we've been cool, you know, and everything that happened, I remember your ex way back when, and then now you're here, you're married. Like, how did you let's break a little bit. Like, how'd you meet Amy, first of all?
Oh,
Like,
okay. So,
It's probably a long story. That's why, and you're just kind of trying to like.
and you know what? I'm like, should I go the long
Did you
route? Or should I go the
slide in her
Yeah.
DMs?
Did you slide in her DMs?
I did it actually. I did it, but there
Wow.
was DM sliding at one point.
Woo.
But so I met her. We were in Connecticut. So she's from New York. She's from Brooklyn.
Brooklyn.
she's from Brooklyn.
Beef. Who want that? Shout out to BK. You know I'm from
the
there
best.
too. Yes, sir.
But yeah, so she's from Brooklyn, and my boy was dating her sister at the time.
Okay.
So the introduction.
It's always the introduction. The introduction.
That's it.
That's what it was, and it was introduction at the time. And there's some deeper, stuff that happened
course.
in between, But like, I met her that one night. The next day, I saw her, and as we were talking, I just started getting interested in her. And,
Yeah.
So
So it was just like mutual. It was just it just gradually happened. You
right.
guys just
Well, the interest was
coming
only
together.
my side and not hers. She wasn't looking my way at all.
Yeah.
She wasn't fucking with
See
you.
how it
Not at
happens.
all.
But
Not at all.
you pulled up like a king that you are. Said, I'm here.
Yo,
You ain't dating nobody else.
It was a journey.
It was a journey.
It was a journey.
You fought for that.
It was yeah.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. That's beautiful.
Yeah, so like as
I saw the proposed when the video you proposed.
Y'all mad cute, yo.
Mad cute, bro. Mad
Y'all
cute.
mad cute or whatever.
yo,
Or whatever.
so
Proud of you.
I appreciate that. I
Yeah.
appreciate that. Cause like, Danny's first. 'Cause I was like,
Oh, yeah.
Danny was first
Man, we
before.
knew Danny was going to marry Ashley.
Oh no, we
when
knew
they-
that from day one.
We knew that
Since
from day one. There ain't no surprise
Day one.
there.
I mean, it took me years to figure it out, but I'm
That was
keeping it real. I'm
day
keeping
one.
100. But
Yeah, that's a fact.
I mean, think about it though. In our group, in our crew,
Mm-hmm.
who do we think that was going to be, an established like a long-term relationship?
Danny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
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 we
you know
knew
what I mean?
that.
Yeah. And even as far as I know, people were like Wole. Shout out to Wole.
Mm.
He hit me up like, "Yo, pop up. Like, I know this different because you ain't never post a picture of your ex."
Bro, I was just about to say that, bro.
Yeah.
Like, if you don't understand Eben, bro, like,
Yeah.
let me give you some background. Eben, long story short, Eben don't play that shit. I remember his exes. I remember, like, he took a while to even post, even say he was even talking. Like, this man is private without being private. Like, it's the weirdest
Yes.
way.
Yes.
Like, you didn't know he was dating anybody, but you kind of had a hint. But that's all you deserve. That's all you get.
That's all you get.
So when this
That's the
man,
best way to
that's
do
the
it.
best way to do it.
Yeah.
Absolutely. People not in your business. Nobody outside your relationship gonna fuck with your shit. You did it smart. You did it strategic and
Yeah, man.
respect. You know what I'm saying? And
Because you know what I mean, especially in the beginning process, there's a lot of like people in your ear. A lot of people have things to say. Can y'all hear me?
yeah, you good. This one a little quick.
Yeah, a lot of people in your ear and all that stuff. And like, that's not me. You know what I mean? And like, actually, there's one point I don't know if you remember. I'm not mentioning no names, but and then like, me and this individual talking, and then because a lot of like input into it,
Okay.
our friend was talking in her ear.
Yeah.
It was her friend talking in her ear, and all that stuff. It messed up
Okay.
what potentially could have been.
Right.
And whatever. It is what it is because I'm happy. In
Yeah,
the
of course.
But like, my thing is, I learned very early, like, yo, you keep people out of your stuff.
Oh, bro.
You know what I mean? Especially
Absolutely.
if you're building a foundation. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you got to be secluded in your own to build a
Right,
foundation.
right,
And
right.
so, like,
Yeah, and that's the same way I went about with my shit. It got a little messy sometimes, but I believe privacy is the key, man.
Yeah.
For a successful relationship, just keep people out of your shit. People always think they know better, or they don't like to see you happy, or you know what I mean. Or the past comes back and haunt you. But when people don't know your shit, they ain't got. There's no room for it to be fucked up. As far as on the outside, the only way I can fuck up is internal.
Right,
you know what I'm saying, and that's it, and keep it that way. You know
and that's how I see all my past relationships. It's like they weren't bad people. We just weren't the right fit.
That's it.
But like to me, you know, Amy, like she is like the missing piece to all the stuff that I need. You know what I'm saying?
You watch get that plug in, bro. Go ahead,
man.
Go ahead, brother.
You know what I mean? Like,
nah, I feel that
the missing,
like the puzzle piece.
Exactly. You know what I mean? And like, I mean, even though I was with so many people, you know, it's always that missing factor.
Yeah.
And I'll say this, and it's controversial for me to say, like, love is not enough for a marriage. It's not.
Oh
enough.
yeah. You gotta
Speak on that.
You can love somebody and not like their ass.
That's a fact.
You can.
Like
That's a fact.
like that. Like y'all could be like no compatibility and still love somebody, and like a marriage would just fucked it up because also marriage is a business.
See, I like how you said marriage is a business.
And then you can't be doing business with everybody.
You can't
marry
business with
everybody, yeah.
You can't marry everybody either.
And there's another thing that I really like. So a person like me who doesn't want to get married, right? To me, that's like, I just feel like it's just a piece of paper, but it means something more to you because you guys are religious. It's just more, you know what I mean? But for me, like with marriage, it's like, I feel like you work up to a marriage. And I feel like the way you did it made sense. You guys were dating and made sense within your community and everything. But for me, it's like, that should be the last step. So people just are so quick to get married. And it's like, why are you rushing it? Because once you get married, I feel like that's it. Like there's nothing more. I mean, there's stuff to look forward to, like date nights and doing stuff and building businesses and empires together. But I feel like you should take time doing shit. There's levels, there's time. But correct me if I'm wrong.
So,
but this is how I always looked at it.
No, and I don't think you're at fault for thinking that way because that's what's been presented to us. We've been presented that marriage is the end goal, but really it's the beginning. You know, like legit, it's the beginning.
I like that. So elaborate though. Like
You know
to
what
me,
I mean?
from somebody who's ignorant to marriage, because I don't want to get married, but to me, I always looked at it at the end. Because I'm like, yo, I mean, that should be the last thing we work towards in a sense. You know, but yeah, please.
Like, I mean, like, and I made a joke like, oh man, like there's certain benefits to being married.
Yeah.
Like one of the things when I say is my favorite thing about being married is that I get to experience life with somebody. You know what I mean? And
You're not alone.
You're not alone. And even still, like the ways that we come together. Like there's a certain level of respect, which is weird. And I'm not saying it makes it right, but there's a certain level of respect when there's a ring on the finger. Like it's weird.
Okay. No, that's not weird.
Okay.
I get that.
It's like almost like like you're in a secret club. That's where I describe it.
It's like when you're driving a Jeep and all the Jeep members wave at you.
Yeah,
and shit.
like they nod their head like, yeah, you got a Jeep.
Yeah,
Keep, you know,
Harleys. Like, oh, you married? Okay,
right.
You
So
in
like,
that club?
So like, I walk by people and they're looking at me like, yeah, that's a man right
that's
there.
a married man.
And I'm like, you know what I mean?
I ain't gonna hold you. You walk different now too. You walk with some
it's
certain
more of like
pride.
a purpose.
nigga.
It's a
Your
purpose, though.
You
Yo,
already
it's
walk
like
with your chest out, but now you just now you all the way back with
Right.
it. You
See,
married.
see,
Nigga.
it's crazy.
That's the thing too. In my mind too, is like relationships are just relationships, right? Like marriage is all right. Now I'm really with this person through better or worse,
Right.
And I have to and I have to uphold that and really work through that bullshit.
But why couldn't
Or
you do
the
that
fluff.
before marriage though?
No, you can, but but
can't.
it's not the same as far as like, all right, a relationship. Maybe because marriage has been built up to be that,
Yeah.
right, and that's stamped before God and before the people at law, whatever.
Right,
You know what I
right.
mean?
Yeah.
Like marriage is the ultimate step, right? So like in a relationship, like yo, that's just like to me now, right now, that's just a relationship now. Like I've been in situations where I've treated a relationship like a marriage and it still didn't, like it wasn't worth it.
Ooh, that's
You know
real.
what I'm saying?
I'm gonna
That's
say
real.
something, right? And I'm gonna pose a question afterwards too, because like I mean, like you said, you said it too.
Yeah.
You have to build up to that point.
Yeah.
And I agree. Like you shouldn't get married if you ain't
Be
ready
too
for
quick with the shit. Damn.
I also feel like we look at marriage as the big party, the big shebang, like all
Well,
that.
I feel like women do that.
I heard it like
they
this,
throw
right?
a lot of emphasis.
That's their Super Bowl. Like they only get a chance to get a ring once.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's funny. But it's creeping up with men too. You know what I mean? Like certain men are like that's their expectation to have that to show off, and they don't think past
After that,
happens.
yeah.
The thing about marriage is a commitment, so you're not walking away from it at the end of the day. So it's like, is this like you can end a relationship like that, but like when someone gets married, it's kind of hard to end it. Like
You just can't end it.
There's a lot of process you have to go into.
So you got to work it out before you like. It makes you want to work it out
exactly
because you just be like, damn, do I really want to spend 15 G's on this lawyer or whatever?
Or even like, do I want to go through all that?
Yeah, we already tied
and
into
you said
kids.
A business.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So like it's marriage is an institute, it's an entity. You know what I'm saying?
I like that. Okay.
So it's like we romanticize marriage and all that stuff, but it is really an institute first. And there's certain factors that keeps the institute running. Yes, love keeps it running. Finances keeps it running. Trust keeps it running. Commitment, all that stuff.
Yeah,
you know what
it all
I'm saying?
intertwines.
So it's like all that goes into play.
Yeah.
And if you can't find that yourself being like that to that person, there's no reason to get married.
And I also agree though, like on some real shit, it is a business because two broke people marrying each other don't make no goddamn sense.
It doesn't make
like
sense.
there should be.
I wouldn't even be in a relationship with somebody if I'm broke.
Yeah, that's what you feel what I'm saying. So I'm like, you gonna sit there and marry another broke person? Like, at least if y'all both broke and y'all really like striving to like build together or do something.
Yeah.
But when there's a point where it's like, if you marry somebody and they make your situation worse,
Right.
you should not be getting married, bro.
That's a different type of-
love. It cannot hold that. Love is not as strong as glue, my nigga.
It can't hold it.
Okay.
And like, I mean, I'm a bit traditional.
Gorilla tape.
I'm a bit traditional in certain things, in certain aspects. Like I believe there are certain roles that I hold in the household. Not to say that that's the role you're bound to. No, because each and every relationship is different.
Right.
So of course, if you're gonna flip and switch, somebody has to obtain the role. Y'all both can hold that same role. You know what I'm saying? So like, if someone says like, and this is a off brand because for the people like, whoa, you put roles and labels on me.
Nah, but roles and labels help understand certain things too.
So I'm gonna say this, for example, if a guy chooses to be a stay-home fella,
staying home dad,
and the woman chooses to be a 9 to 5, if that works in that relationship, then fine.
yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's what I mean by roles.
Yeah.
But like, if y'all both can't be stay-home parents,
But you know what's crazy about?
I mean, unless y'all work from home.
All right.
I know what you're saying. I get
you're doing both.
Yeah,
now.
you know what's crazy
Someone
is-
needs to pick up the other role.
Yeah.
You know what's
of course.
crazy about that too is I don't like as much as I think that women think that they don't care about that. No woman really wants to do that's a stay-at-home dad. Like that, like in my brain, like they can say that they want that all they want, but women will 100% after a while be like, this nigga, even if he's cleaning, even if the house is clean when he gets home, and when she gets home, even if like the kids are fed, the trash is out, like he's still making money on doing stuff for the computer and stuff like that, and taking care of the kids, she would still find some way to feel like this nigga's not doing enough. Because in their mind, they want that. Women want the illusion of freedom, but not it the other round.
Okay.
Other way around. It's fucked up to say, right? They want to be the breadwinner, but they don't want to be the only one doing shit or the illusion of doing shit.
I'm gonna say something, right?
Okay.
It's crazy. So, and I'm about to bring Kevin Samuels into the table now.
Oh shit.
Go ahead.
So he said this, and I think it's very interesting, this perspective, right? He said this, that, and I'm not to say I fully agree, so disclaimer, right? Just before y'all, you ready?
You don't have to fully agree with any. All right, I mean, let me disclaimer this, right? But like, it's like, yo, just because you agree with one aspect of somebody,
it means I agree with the whole thing.
Yeah, don't agree with the whole thing. But go ahead.
He brought up
this is the same
No,
place.
but that nigga's you sent me there.
He makes
He be on some shit. That nigga does not
I don't
play.
understand people. He make sense sometimes.
He really does.
But this one line made me like, yo.
We laughed.
made me like, yo.
We laughed a lot with him too.
Yeah.
We sharing bit, but go ahead, talk to your shit.
Because he said, certain women, I'm gonna say certain women, right? Change his words, want the high power positions and call that equality, but they will not take the plumber role. they will not take the, you know what I mean? The world to be a plumber or electrician. They will not take the garbage. That's true equality.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And
women only wanted to work when they put air conditioners in the buildings. Men been doing shit like this for years. We've been going to war, getting killed. We've been doing mad shit. But when it was easier to do all that stuff, so it was like,
I also feel like a lot that plays into that is with society telling women that they can't play these roles because they don't have the strength.
And I agree with that.
So
so I want to bring this out here because I want to stop saying women because I don't want to put all women in that basket.
Well, only speaking in general, though.
I get it. But some people are sensitive.
I'm
gonna put a label on this word. I'm putting a label.
Okay.
Feminist.
All right.
Okay.
Feminist.
There you go.
Because
makes a lot of sense now.
Reality is right, and I'm all for like certain things they are, but if your way of, and I talk about all the time with certain people, but if your way of, and this idea didn't come from my own, so I'm gonna give credit like that. If your idea of getting to that point is to put a man down, you're doing the very thing that you are accusing men of doing too.
For sure.
And so my wife said this before, and I agree with this, and I'm stealing this. There's a difference between feminism and women empowerment. Stark difference.
Talk your shit.
Audience.
That's real. Yeah, you heard the clip. Yeah.
And I can say I'm all for women empowerment. I'm all for that. I'm not for the feminist agenda. Because you have, and you see in our movies, you have certain roles that women are in that it doesn't make sense that they're in that role just so they can demoralize. There was I watched Star Wars Rogue One, and there was a captain who was like pretty much belittling one of the pilots. And to me, it didn't make any sense to belittle this guy because he was right. And you can watch the scenes, the lady with the purple hair, only for her to run the ship and destroy it. It didn't make any sense anymore. It didn't add anything to the plot. The movie could have done
well without that part.
Yeah. Trust me, Rogue One, I recently watched Star Wars movies. That's my favorite Star Wars movie. But seeing that part, I was like, they just add that for, you know what I mean? Just for this feminist.
There's a lot that they do that. They do that now. It's like, I mean,
can I chime in real quick? Can I chime in real quick? Because I was just talking to Reem about this, right? I went and me and Reem seen each other randomly and we was talking about it. And I was telling him how much I love being a man and everything that comes with it, right? I don't agree with women telling me or telling other men how to be a man, right? Especially like the feminist movement, right? It's like you don't want us to tell you how to be a woman. Or their famous line, we laughed about this the other day, is stay out of women's business.
Yeah, fact.
Right? I agree that more men should be a little bit more honest about their feelings and feel things.
Of course.
But to be a man also means to suck it up.
I was just about to say that, so I hate to. I don't want to. Go ahead. Okay, I'm sorry. No, you're good. You're good.
I was telling him, I was like, yo, I love when people depend on me. I love coming through for the people that I love. I love that burden that's not a burden, that weight that I feel of being a man, that I can walk in a room and command respect and people look to me for guidance and also being the first one. Listen, I'll die for any one of my family members. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna put myself on the line. You know what I'm saying? I love that responsibility. And for feminist movement or women in general to say, hey, that's not really your job. Well, we fought all the wars. This was built in us to be this. You know what I'm saying? We're fucking warriors as men. You know what I mean? Not to say that some women aren't. You know what I mean? Not to say that some women aren't. But if you put them in the same situation, are they? Not a lot of them are.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that we should shun them away from that, because if you're that, you're that. But women became that out of necessity.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And men were bred to be that.
Right. And the thing is, like, and I agree with you, and I also believe, like, the reason why this is becoming such a thing is because people belittled what women do so much that they
I don't agree with that.
Yeah, and it's just like, bro, like, yes, we are the warriors, right? We went out to war. We held the family down in that aspect.
But they held the home down.
But they held the fucking home down. To be honest, That's harder than going out and shoot somebody. I feel like,
it is.
you know what I'm saying?
I'm not discrediting
No, and
that
I'm
at
not
all.
saying you are. I'm definitely not saying you are. But I feel like the reason why this is happening is because people, especially even women did it to themselves too. They belittled what they do or said that, oh, you guys, you're not doing enough.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Amongst themselves.
Yeah,
And it's
yeah.
like, no, you're doing everything. Because what does a man want now, right? A man, all they want is peace.
Yeah, man.
That's all we want. So if you can provide that,
A lot of women can't, though.
but that's the biggest role. And that's the hardest thing.
right.
Peace in your home, peace with your family, peace with your children.
with
I
your
think
mind,
that is so much harder than what a man does. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
Right.
You know what I
And
mean?
I agree. That's why I say I'm all for women empowerment.
Right, women
Yeah, for
empowerment.
sure.
I'm
But
for that.
yeah, and you can also work in the field and do all that
Right,
if you want
right,
to. But
right,
I'm just saying,
right.
it's like there's nothing wrong with what they like the traditional ways of looking at a woman, and there's nothing wrong with it now. But don't combat it and say that we were putting you down. No, this is just the way the tradition was.
I
and
grew
there's
up with
nothing
strong
wrong.
women.
There's nothing wrong with
Right,
changing it, but
right.
don't pull us down in the process and saying we ain't shit.
Exactly.
And that's the problem that with feminism.
Exactly.
Right.
There was a scenario, right, with my boy. Oh my gosh. I can't remember.
I like the break. My God, I gotta remember this shit. Yeah.
No, I came up, but I'm gonna say it right. This is a scenario, right?
All right.
And this person was with a certain person. Boy A was with girl B, right? After a few months, boy A was like, I can't do this relationship no more. This, that, and the third.
It happens. People change.
He ended it early.
What's early though?
A few months.
Okay.
I mean, you can't say he ended it early.
Yeah,
If,
he
like-
probably at those few months probably was a lot of shit.
What I'm saying is,
but go ahead.
It didn't go years.
Okay,
on out.
it was just a
All
few
right.
months.
It was a few months.
All right.
Next, thing you know, men are trash.
It's what happens, bro.
These people, but my thing is this: like
That's
when
what
he
happens.
found out that he couldn't do it
Yeah.
early, why is he trash?
Isn't it better to do it earlier than
just cut
going
it off
all
at
this
the-
time?
Right.
Right.
Like why stay in something that he's not like why waste your time any
Yes.
further?
Waste your time.
And because it was only he could have took years.
And he would have regretted that. And you would have regretted that.
Right.
Yep.
But
Right.
he's cut off early.
Because he knew.
Because there's certain things, and this is why I say that everyone can get married like that. There's certain things he learned in the midst of the relationship. I can't do this.
Yeah. And,
And
you,
what
yes.
are some things that we can't, that like each of us can't deal with?
What was one thing that boy A couldn't?
No,
couldn't
I'm
do
not gonna speak on boy A.
No,
behalf,
no, yeah.
But I'll speak on my behalf. I cannot deal with. Oh man, I'm gonna be like, which one should I say?
Yeah, sure.
Because it might be controversial.
Yeah.
We get it. We get it.
No, I'll put it this way. It's the same. I can't deal with nagging.
Okay. That's rough.
I think
a lot of men can't.
Yeah, nagging is a problem.
and like you know what? It's biblical. It's biblical. It even says a nagging woman's gonna break a man. I'm paraphrasing.
Yeah.
It can break a man. It can break,
Facts.
because even
Facts.
the way we think, men are very solution oriented. We try to like we. And like I'm learning this in my own self. Like I gotta communicate more. And
That has messed up me in a lot of situations, bro.
I hear you too. I can hear that in you too. I can hear that in you too.
Like when somebody tells me an issue, I'm automatically like, let's try to fix it. And some
Right.
people are not even to that point in their brain of
Right.
trying to fix it. They just want you to hear what they have to say.
and like
But sometimes you need that too, though. Like sometimes you just want to talk it out, and it's like kind of not nag, but you just kind of because sometimes you end up finding the solution when you just talk to the person out loud.
and I agree.
It happens to me,
you
so I
have
ain't gonna
to-
hold you.
Yeah, like, same way too. But you have to let it talk out. You have
gotta,
to let it talk out.
But the
like,
nagging gets
But see, that's what I'm saying. Like nagging is like.
it's like pressure, applied pressure,
Exactly.
like the whole time, and it's like,
Exactly.
yo, chill. Yes, I get it.
And nagging's not done in the same way. It is what is in result of it. So I'm saying like.
You sound like the mosquito in his room. Just
Right. I mean, the result of it is that you got bit. But like the result of nagging is the applied pressure that comes
That's
upon
it.
it.
Yes,
The
I
applied pressure is that you're pressing on button 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You keep pressing the press
until the person breaks, and it's like,
you know what I mean. And that's why I think like when I look at the Bible, that metaphor right there was like, oh, it broke it down because it's not just you asking several times. You can ask things several times.
Right.
You can do things several times. But to do it in enough to apply pressure into individual, that gotta be communicating both sides.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that's what nagging comes about.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? If you're purposeful,
it's
about
nagging and then it's communication, completely different.
Right.
But you was gonna say something.
Oh no, mine's just like kind of simple. It's being disregarded.
Okay.
And it's like my feelings, and I feel like my feelings are disregarded. But that's just in life in general. I kind of spaz. You know what I'm saying? I go to the left. Or in relationships, sometimes people don't do a good job at. I hear you. Oh, I didn't even see it that way. Like, you know what I mean? Like, let's. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
so like this is that equivalent to like not being appreciated, or
yes.
you mean regardless?
It's
like
all
it can
in
be
the same realm.
It's all in the
right?
same realm. Okay.
It's all in the same realm.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that right there will have me like, yo, I can't even be around this person. You know what I mean? Or even subtle things, right? So like with me, right? There's certain things that I don't do because I'm always regarding that person.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I'm always thinking about, damn, how would this affect that person? You know what I'm saying? And even though I might not say things the right way all the time, but I've never said anything to anybody, even you. Like we've gotten to it a little bit, like with certain things. Like even when with certain things I said to you, it's never to hurt you. It's always to be like, yo, bro, this needs to happen.
Yeah.
Or like this is something that's pressing.
It's to check
you. Know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Out of love,
but it's always out of love, and sometimes
it could be taken out of context.
Yeah, taken out of context. But that's something different, right?
Yeah.
But being disregarded in anything, like, you know what I'm saying? It literally sets me off.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I get that. I feel like, and I disregard it and unappreciated, especially with everything that you do. And then to like, oh, okay. And it's not like, you know, where's like when people doesn't match, you know.
It's, you know what always gets me?
I get that.
It's the, I wouldn't do that to you, so why would you do this to me?
Yeah.
My God, that's
you know what I'm saying? And then
why you bring it down like
that
cuts.
But the problem with relationships is sometimes people don't have your level of understanding.
Right.
And in certain situations, you know what I'm saying? Like that might be okay for that person.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But it's not okay for you.
Yeah. It's that
You know what I'm
expectation.
saying?
That's why. So, and I like that because what grinds my gears, where I flip it, for me, it's like when you don't understand the person. Like, you know what I mean? I know if it's just dating and whatever, but what really sets me off is when you don't. And people say love language now. But so I'll say that so every Gen Z can get it. It's like when you don't know my love language just yet. Like it's all on the table, but it's like when you don't get it and grasp it and understand it. And I'm trying to do the same for you. That ticks me off because like there's certain aspects of my love language that you need to understand off rip. And off rip and one of the biggest is. When I need space, I need space.
You need galaxy.
I need everybody to move the fuck away from me. So
He's always been like that too. Always
pop
been like
up.
that.
You notice.
Yeah.
You notice,
Yeah.
right? It's just like when I go in my corner, when I go in my cut, when I go in my cave, you gotta respect it.
Right.
Because if you don't, it's gonna piss me off, and then I'm gonna cut you off. And it's the smallest thing.
Yeah.
But it's like people or women, I don't know, will call that an emotional trait or whatever. But to me, I feel like maybe it's an Aries thing. I don't know, because I know another Aries like that too. But one of the biggest things is like when I need my space. I need my space. When I'm ready to be around you, let me be ready to be around you. And that goes in my relationship, that goes in friendships, that go my parent, my mom, everything. And my mom knows. My mom don't call me all the time. She knows her son. Like, she does not nag me. She does not bother me. When I'm ready to call you, I'm going to call you.
So
that's one thing for me.
It's crazy because off air we were talking about how I went to another TV show and
Right.
My wife was
Shout out to her. That's big moves.
you know talking about her business.
Yeah.
Aims to please events, and then but one of the things I was talking about too is a lot of people like we need to normalize the fact that sometimes we need to cut ourselves off from things in order to come back to things. Because
Right.
you can't
Like
be
that.
the best you can be if you feel low. And sometimes it takes your battery a little longer to recharge.
It takes
sure.
me longer, and everybody's different.
You know what I'm saying?
He's seen my battery. He's seen my battery.
Yeah.
Be like
My battery,
shot,
bro.
And he'd be like, he already put me to the side, like, yo, what's going on?
You did the same to me. Like when you see me, it's like, yo, bro, you good? And I'm like,
I got a question. Because like this
I got a question.
I got a question, right? And this comes with a story, right? And and I'll ask the question afterwards.
Okay.
So I was at some kind of lesson. They were talking about how there's certain things that you go through right now that kind of like it is how do I explain this? It's how you view things. So certain things you went through as a child, it's how you view things. So with me specifically, there was a period of time where I was away from my. Oh, it's going in and out. Okay.
Yeah.
There was a period of time where I was away from my parents.
Okay.
So you know, I told you a story how I was living in Ghana for 2 years.
Yeah, that was dope.
Right.
I almost went with you too, but
Yo.
Go ahead.
I don't know if that's dope. That might be traumatic, but go ahead.
Well,
could be. Go ahead.
Well, Africa in the 90s, yes.
Gotcha.
But now, oh man, we gotta go.
Yeah. We could, I'm with it. Go ahead.
But but at the time, I was separated for 2 years, and so basically, my childhood was like me being in Jersey, then me living in Ghana, then me moving to Rhode Island, and even in Ghana, I moved from like different house to house. So part of me was used to people leaving my life. So what I used and as I reflect on it, right? What I was noticed that I would get upset if I felt like someone's about to leave me.
There's separation anxiety.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And so like I remember one
A
time
lot of kids go through that, especially when parents divorce, etc. Yep.
Oh, you know what? And that's true because my mom and my dad divorced at that
Exactly.
point.
Yeah,
But, like,
yep.
My boy, there was like I went to North Providence High School, so you know it was a group, I know, good core kids,
Yeah.
with me, a group of Italians and whatnot. One of them, he changed. We went to middle school, he changed. So it's like,
Man.
he changed. Like, why are you changing? Why are you out here changing for? And so like, I got upset. Everyone was like, yo, Eben's cool. Nah, Bobby's not cool.
Nah, Bobby.
So-and-so left us. Like, Eben's cool. But I couldn't deal with
You
that.
couldn't deal with it.
And
Wow.
even when I'm older, like,
Wow.
it took me like 3 years ago to realize that. I'm like, when I'm older, like, I used to make like statements like, oh, I don't keep friends long, da-da-da-da. But here am I, like, with you and everything like that.
Yeah.
And then I used to feel like
You have separation in that,
I
yeah.
used to accept that. And now I realize it's not me.
Yeah.
It's not me.
It's not you.
Right. It's not me. Like,
Why?
Like I don't need to claim that. Like.
Okay, you're not claiming that for your life.
Yeah.
Oh,
All right, you know what I mean?
okay. Because I'm like, okay.
Like,
all right.
I got to like, it's okay. People.
Yeah. People leave.
people grow and-
Yes.
So I guess my question is, after spending that long, what would you say is that for you? You know what I mean?
That's
Like,
funny because I instantly had something right in my mind, bro. I feel like what you're asking is like what trauma
Right.
did you have when you were younger that carried on to your adulthood?
Right.
Is that what?
That's basically it.
It's basically what you're saying,
that's
right?
the most sophisticated way to
No,
answer
but
that.
but as soon as you said it, it just clicked. I know what
Yeah.
my trauma, like not really a trauma, but there's something that I do in my
Yeah.
past that it carries into my adulthood, and it's kind of like, damn, bro, like
Yeah.
you need to kind of get rid of that. I mean, if you want to go first, or you want
Go first, bro.
I mean, for the biggest thing for me, honestly, I don't even know if it's traumatic, but like I still have issues of, and it's the weirdest thing, independence. And the reason it sounds weird, but the reason why I'm saying is because
I get it.
when did you meet me? Right? I've been living on my own since I was 16.
Right. Pretty much.
16, 17,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So for me, my thing is like, yo, even though I had my mom, she helped me out with certain aspects. She moved out of state. Boston is not that far.
Right.
But it was like, yo, I have to do this on my own.
Yeah.
Everything is on my own.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I got to pay these bills. If this bill, I'm
If this bill not
on
paid,
my own at 17.
Yeah.
This is what you know what I mean? So work, I had to figure this job out on my own.
Right.
Shit like that. It's like my independence is what harbored me, is what anchored me a lot and got me through a lot of shit. When you first met me, it was like, bro, like I barely had food in the fridge.
Yeah.
As long as my rent is paid.
Right.
Who hooked me up? It was you, Gabby, Rochelle. Who called me. They bought food for me sometimes.
Right.
And it was like, nah, like you're holding it down on your own. And that's so it's like, so I had little helps here and there, but my biggest trauma is going through life and going through things thinking I just got to do it by myself. And I carry that shit to the death of me now. Like I get people trying to help me and they do. I get a lot of help. Don't get me wrong.
Right.
But it's like help when I'm ready for it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
So I'm about to say something right now, right? I want to come back to yours too. Cause do you think that has something to do with why you seclude yourself at times?
Yes, absolutely. Because like, and that everything plays a part, right? I need to recharge. You know, I'm an extrovert, but I'm also an introvert, so I'm like an ambivert. Like I just need to recharge. So that plays a factor. But yes, that plays a lot into it as well. It's like when people are helping too much, or I get the helping hand too much, it's like, yo, bro, like
chill out.
chill out. Like I got this. It's like, but sometimes that could be male toxicity as well, because it's like I always feel like I gotta play that role. Like I get friends trying to help me out, or even like say for instance my girl, like it's weird. And it's not weird. But for me, it's like she's just like, yo, like, let me do this for you. All right, say one of the biggest things, and it's simple, but I had a problem with it. She wanted to do my dreads. Twist my dreads. Nah. Now I'm letting her do it because I'm ready for her to do it. Now I'm ready to accept it. And she does a really good job at it. But at the time, I was like, yo, stop doing shit for me. She's like, what are you talking about? You're a woman. Like this is what it's about. And even friends, like they want to help me, but it's just like, nah, I got to do this on my own. Because if I don't do this on my own, I won't appreciate it. I was like, I put excuses in my head. But just so Udi can go, it's really just about the independence. I have a factor, and the thing is, it's like when I was younger, it was great. Because it's like, damn, Freddie, you holding that on your own. That's awesome. But now as a man in his 30s, it's like, bro.
You got to add someone to your life soon.
Yeah, I gotta add somebody. I can't. And this is it's weird because I'm breaking it down, and maybe I should go into therapy talk about this. It comes out. Now I'm like, fuck. But one of the things is like my mom, she has an issue with that. Like, you know what I mean? Like she's like, yo. One of the things she was like, yo, I want you to have a family. I'm like, why are you holding on to this family thing? Like, why can't I just do shit on my own? She's like, that's not a way to live, Freddie. This is what she tells me. This is not a way to live. In a Haitian ass accent, this is not a way to live, Freddie. Like, what are you talking about? You have to be married, have a kid. I'm just like, what if I don't want that?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying I don't, but I'm saying, what if I don't? Why can't people, why is there such a stigma of being alone? You know what I'm saying? But maybe that's just my independence.
That's where you find solace, though.
I really want to hear your story.
But it's also a problem as well. But we can dive. But
I have something to say after what you said. I really want to hear your story, though.
Finish.
As human beings, we're social beings. So, like, this is why people don't like to see other people alone. Because it hurts. Like, I'm sorry.
But like you said, I find solace sometimes.
You do need solace sometimes for that. But can you be home? Can you be alone consistently all the years? No.
Why not?
Okay.
I think you think that, but like being alone is something different. I don't know.
It does something to your head.
It does. There's times it really starts to fuck with me. I will say that.
Right. I'm not saying everybody every time.
Yeah.
I know that I can't.
But that's a rabbit hole. That's a rabbit hole. But you know what I'm saying. So mine is independence. Yours is Abandonment. Yes. Separation anxiety. Sorry. Go ahead, brother.
I'm fucked up.
We know.
Like I don't like. I mean, I talk. Freddie knows all my shit. Like I had. What you want to know? Like my upbringing, where I mean, I feel like my mom chose somebody over me, and then and do you want to know?
Oh, that was a regular.
Do you want to know about like? I mean, like this. Like everything fucked me up, but like I internalize everything. Yeah. Like everything I do is internalized because I feel like if I blame myself for something, I can get over it. If I end up blaming you, I'm gonna want to hurt you. You know what I'm saying? Like there is no in between. I'm a very extreme person. It's like yo, I have to blame myself because then I can get over the situation, and there be no. I don't need to have like an apology from you. So like for you, it's like you got to internalize. You got to hold on to anything just to move on. Where it doesn't have. So that build up. You like to like. So you're a bottler.
Yeah, in a
I'll
sense,
bottle
right?
shit up, but then it comes out in the worst time.
Exactly.
But like,
so my question is,
okay, finish.
what extreme event happened to you to cause you to hold? Like,
because his
your
was
feelings
because mine. Okay,
Because
we elaborated on ours.
Consistently being hurt by certain things, right? It's like when you're consistently being hurt by something and you don't feel like you're being heard,
Disregarded.
disregarded. You know what I'm saying?
That's what it is.
I go to 1,000. Like there was a time where when my mom died, my stepdad disregarded what I said to him. I tried to come down to his level and I blacked. Like, yeah, man, and was like, yo, like dog, like I'm coming down to your level when we're trying to have discourse.
Right.
And I'm being when I'm emotionally vulnerable with someone and I don't feel like it's being reciprocated. Not that you have to be emotionally vulnerable back, but you have to be able to be soft and understand what I'm trying to say.
Or receive it.
Or receive it in a certain way. I tend to black out. Like it doesn't. I don't know. It's weird because
0 to 100.
Yeah, because I learned how to protect myself emotionally. Right. I can zero out. Like bottom line, zero out. Like I can either like I always say this to people. I have my mom's heart and my dad's emotions. Like I can either feel everything or feel nothing at all. You know what I'm saying?
That's real.
And when I'm trying to feel something and give you a piece of me, like as far as like me coming to an understanding and me being, you know what I'm saying, and I feel like it's being shit on, I black the fuck out.
So what I'm hearing is you had some form of emotional independence from an early age, and you just learn how to like, not depend on anybody else emotionally.
Oh yeah, well
because
yeah.
I just feel like
Because
that's
all
also,
right, you know what fucked me up? I'm gonna be 100% honest right? Besides my mom, right? I had my uncle. My uncle was like God to me. There were like there wasn't nobody above this man. Like he took two kids that didn't have dads, was buying them Jordans and taking care of them, and he was a father figure to me. Yeah, I mean, my dad was in jail for 7 years. My dad didn't get out of jail till I was 14. I was already in the streets at 14. Like I was doing wild shit at that age when he got out of jail. There was nothing he could say to me. So before that, my uncle was taking care of me. You know my stepdad? My stepdad went to jail maybe when I was a little bit younger. I don't remember when he went to jail. But he went to jail when I was 10. But before that, me and my stepdad had a really horrible relationship. You know what I mean? And when my uncle came along, you know what I'm saying, like he played that role of like, yo,
I got you.
yeah, I got you. But slowly, as I got older, I started having my own mental space and understanding like certain things are not right. When I challenged him on things or things of that nature, it made him go against me in a way that I never would expect a person to do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like as far as like even abandoning me, saying outlandish shit to me. You know what I'm saying? And things of that nature. So like I would listen to my stepdad. I would listen to my uncle before I listened to my mom at some points. You know what I mean? Because naturally, like he's a father figure,
right.
and you kind of gravitate towards
trying to be like him.
Yeah, you know what I mean. But as I got older, I started realizing this nigga. He'll tell you like, "Oh, don't hit women," and I see you knock out a female.
Damn. Not living
You know
by
what I'm
that
saying? Like,
standard.
yeah, you're not. You know what I mean? And then when you like, you know, when you confront those things, when you confront those things and those feelings towards it, it's like, all right, well, you know what I mean? Like, do as I say, and this is where I get I don't want to be a burden and shit, right?
Yeah.
I don't. How can I explain this? I'll be paying. My dad spazzed on me one time, right? Because I tried to pay him to do something for me, right? He's like, I'm my fucking father. My uncle, hey, remember all those Jordans I bought you? Go do this for me.
Wow, using that shit again. Like,
Yeah.
that's
so
not
now
cool.
in my brain, I don't ask for help for shit. I'll be on my ass. I'll be in a homeless shelter before I'm like, yo, you know what I mean? Like it takes a lot out of me.
Yeah, to ask
Those
them.
are things that really fuck me up.
Yeah,
that I'm
I
in
get
therapy
that.
to this day about. Like,
I get that.
to this day. Like I'm like, yo, bro, like this shit popped up. I mean, like going crazy in therapy. I know this dude be like,
yeah. Honestly, he be doing the same shit to me, bro. He be like, man, you got a lot to unpack.
Yo,
bro.
bro.
The same therapist?
Yeah.
He hooked me up with his therapist. So I just need another black man.
Yeah, he's a good dude.
There's not a lot of black therapists,
Therapists, yeah.
and mind you, a black male therapist. So it's kind of like, you know, like with the shit that I wanted to talk about, I kind of felt more comfortable with that. So,
right.
but yeah, that's understandable.
I'm fucked up. That's all.
Yeah, we
Man,
all
Lord,
are,
fucked
man.
up.
But like you said,
No,
you sent to us, it's like, yo, black men don't go to therapy; they start podcasts.
Yo,
And I was like, damn, I feel attacked.
That's hilarious. I mean,
But you know what I'm saying?
kinda true.
Well, let's say this, right? What is one thing, you being married as well? What is there's one issue, like a vice or something that you do that you need to change to become a better man? You know what I'm saying? I mean, we're going past, we talked about what hurt us, what was our traumatic experience, but what is something that you need? It could be simple, but something that you need to change as a man so you can be better moving forward. That is hard to change, but you need to do. That's
it's always my go-to is communication.
Be a better communicator.
Yes. Yeah, actually, that's it. I was going to say more like understanding, but no, to be a better communicator because, this.
Well, yeah.
I got used to saying things a certain way, or even like feeling my way of laying out details is enough. But there's different levels of details.
Yeah.
That I still can't really see, but it's in my mind, if that makes sense.
Okay.
So let's say, for example, right? I'm thinking A, B, C, I, F, G. I left out the alphabets in between. I'm thinking, you knew that. You understood
Right.
it. Or
Okay.
It doesn't need to be said.
It doesn't need to be said. I copy.
Or even I didn't register that. I skipped all that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And then they bring it back. And
simple explanation for that.
And the
And
thing, like-
everybody's not you.
Yeah, right.
You have to learn that
Right,
shit.
you have to learn that. But if I'm going to be a great communicator, I have to explain it the way they can comprehend it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
That's something. That's my main thing. So like, and so in the marriage, I gotta learn to do that because what's gonna happen next? I'm gonna have kids, and then you have to learn how to communicate with your kids.
And they don't. and it's a struggle with kids.
Right.
You got to teach
And
them.
so if you can't do that with a grown adult,
Ooh, okay.
how are you going to be able to do that with
Copy.
kids?
I like
It's
that.
love language, how
Yeah.
somebody retains information.
Right.
All that. It's like, yo,
I'll add another one too. Apology language. People
yo,
don't talk about that.
oh my
They
God.
don't talk
Bring
about
it up. Bring it up
They
top.
don't talk about that.
Bring it up top.
Apology language.
That's what I can't deal with somebody that don't apologize.
Yo,
I
even-
apologize
even-
for shit that I don't even feel like I'm wrong at.
But like he said, apology language, knowing how to apologize to that person.
Right.
Because everybody's different.
Wait,
Some people you could
right.
just go and be like, yo, I'm sorry, bro. And it'd be
that's
fine.
enough.
Some people it's like, no, you gotta
Change
actions
actions.
or say it in a softer tone. You can't just be like, yo, I was sorry about that. It's like, nah, it's
the
different.
list
Yes,
goes
you're right.
Saying I'm sorry.
Yeah.
So you could do the action. If you don't say I'm sorry, they didn't forgive you.
They don't exactly.
Another one is expressing regret. So they have to feel like you regret doing it.
Something, some way.
Right. Another one is genuine repentance. So like meaning that they see a change of your behavior.
God damn.
So-
yo, time out real quick, man. Yo, I'm proud of you, brother.
Yo, you doing no work.
this
That's
church-
why you're married.
This church Eben, man. This powerful Eben, this is not. I remember. It's been a while, brother.
Legit.
Right, yeah.
That's why he's
I'm
married.
proud of you. I'm proud of you.
Like legit.
You've done the work.
No, the thing is like
You've done the work.
I've offended many people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I have.
Yeah, you know a lot of them.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like,
but
and-
also, I just feel, I feel, even your aura is different. Like your level of understanding is different from obviously being younger.
Right,
but like you could tell, like you going to church and you being married, it just kind of understanding your going back to Ghana. And I seen that YouTube video, and it's kind of like
Dope.
your level of understanding comprehension is a lot different now,
Listen.
and I respect it. That's all. You know what I'm saying?
I mean-
one more time for you.
I mean, you see me from back in the day.
Yeah.
Like I said, the only thing that has really changed, like certain aspects of me have enhanced. You know
Of
what I'm
course.
saying?
Yeah.
But like,
we get older, we get wiser.
Right.
When
you
I'm
know
talking
what
about your muscles, guy.
Oh my God.
You
Yeah.
see the pictures? You see the pictures?
He was a scrawny
Yo,
kid, man.
listen, I was like,
But go ahead, finish. So yeah.
Go ahead.
No, I mean, but but in the end of the day, I was a very angry dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hit you with the young Dolph real quick. Yeah,
know what I mean?
yeah, you were.
Like
Somebody ticked you off. It was no coming back.
It was no coming back.
Yeah.
Like legit.
So
you know?
your level of forgiveness has changed too.
Oh, dog.
Wow.
It's crazy. Like, you know what's crazy though?
I'm about to start going to your church, man. Because
you know what's crazy though? I'm gonna say this right, and I'm trying not to use names, But I was 2 steps away from becoming this person. And I hope you can catch it. I hope you can catch what I'm trying to say.
I feel.
Okay, you
I know you're talking about. Light skin?
No.
No. Oh, okay. No, then I don't know.
Yes, you caught it.
Oh, I don't know.
You caught it.
I don't know.
I was 2 steps becoming, because that's the level. Yes.
You know I'm a little retarded. Bear with me. I'm a little slow. But yo,
that was the level.
Oh, that nigga. Yeah.
That was the level of anger I had in me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I was 2 steps.
And he's bad. And he's bad now.
All I needed, right, was, yo, if you have a friend that broke a part of your body, check on that person consistently. Because all I needed.
Now I know exactly who you're talking about.
Oh shit.
Now I know exactly who you're talking about.
But go.
Because all I needed, honestly, all I needed was a moment to seclude and not do anything and to be alone my thoughts. Yeah. And then snap. No, legit.
That's a fact.
There's no shade.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
There's no but that's where it is. I know. Now I get it.
Right. So
I get it.
And I put this way, I understand, for lack of better terms, certain church culture and how that has been toxic to certain people, and I understand how aspects of religion has been hindrance to certain people.
Yeah,
I would challenge to say that I'll put this way, if you go to a gym and the gym is not the right fit for you, do you blame all gyms? You know what I mean? That's how I look at it. Do you blame all gyms? Because I'll put this way. Yes, a majority. It's a chain.
Majority
is messy. I get that, but I just so happen, and you know, I just feel like I was blessed in that aspect to find the right fit that allowed me to continue to be me and just like let's just work on these other things. Okay. Because it was very rare to even right now, like people say it's very rare to have the amount of young adults we have in that church. It is extremely, extremely rare, because the pastor, he was a cool dude. He's allowed us to be us.
Right. Yeah, your pastor is definitely a dope dude. Yo, check the live real quick.
It's been off.
Yeah. I figured. Yeah, I figured.
It's been off. Oh.
Yeah. Well, for me, what I would say, just to branch off real quick, I'm gonna see if I can keep it short. I think my one thing that hinders me from being a better person, and I'm still working on to this day, is it kind of coincides with that independence and that seclusion and all that. But if I want to fine tune it, if I can narrow the vision down, what I need to work on is accepting the fact that everything can't go your way.
Oh man,
yeah.
Damn, did I puncture? Damn,
acceptance
y'all
is
feel
key,
that,
bro? Like, on
y'all
some real
feel
shit,
that?
people are gonna be who they're gonna be, and things are gonna be what they're gonna like. But it's just like you can't control everything.
You can't control.
I think it's deeper. You're just talking about situations.
I'm talking about everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you're right. It's deeper than that. But it's deeper as with people. It's with expectation. But let me finish. And it's really just accept, and it goes down to the smallest fine detail.
Sure.
Unfortunately, for me, it's like what I hinder it, and it probably is what that is. It's like I have OCD, and it's like if I place this here, it goes down to this, and it's not there anymore. I don't see anything else. That shit needs to be. I need to get this right here, or like say if something doesn't go my way when it comes to cleaning or whatever. It's just. It has to be the way, okay, I know I'm kind of running in circles, but one thing I had was say for instance, what I would say is the biggest thing for me, and it hinders me, is the cigar show that I wanted to work on.
Yep.
Was planning to do the cigar show, right? And he's laughing in the background because that's what it is, and it's a problem, and that's what's hindering me because, exactly. So what it is my thing was I had a vision for it. Mm-hmm. My vision was I wanted this, I wanted that, and I wanted this. Cam Newton did it. He has a show on BET. That same exact thing is what I wanted. Now I can switch it up. Obviously, I can go a different direction. But my problem is when I'm fixated on something.
Yeah.
I knew how I wanted to do it, and I can't do it that way. I can't see nothing else. It's not necessarily closed-minded, but it's just when I'm so
tunnel
fixated.
Vision.
It's tunnel. And it's tunnel. And that's why I'm saying if I'm narrowing it down, it's like, and I see something and I want it and I want to get to that point, and then I can't get through obstacles that well. And that's what hinders me throughout my life. When obstacles are thrown in my direction, I fuck up. I fumble.
I have somewhat of understanding.
And as a man, that's a problem.
I have somewhat of understanding with that because Amy is the same way. She is the same way.
It's a problem, though.
If I'm wrong, she can tell me I'm wrong.
Yeah.
But
and you guys do that on your vlog too, which is dope. You guys
because
have that.
She's very detail oriented.
I'm very detail oriented. It comes down to the smallest.
Right. This has to be moved right here. And
it better be there when I come back. It can't be nowhere else, or I'm not gonna like. All right, say for instance, the mic. He placed the mic there. I did not see the mic because I didn't place it there.
Yeah.
I'm over here.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. It's a problem. It is.
And the things like she would like rearrange stuff.
Yes.
According to the core. It has to be that way.
It has to be that way. If it's the other way, I have OCD.
I am function. She's the core.
That's why you guys. I get it.
You know what I'm saying?
I get it.
So if
I'm way more. Besides it being OCD, I'm way more. If it's functional, like if it makes sense, it makes sense. It's not going there just because your OCD wants it to be there. Like I can't.
Yeah,
like,
I get it. But that's me. I said it's supposed to be there because that's the way it's supposed to be. I don't care if it's not functional.
Yeah.
But it has to be there because that's where I want it to be. It's a problem.
Yeah. I mean,
I'm working on it, sir. I'm sorry.
I'll put it this way. Right? It is also that's. Man, I'm trying to.
We could go all day with this.
Yeah, right. But like my thing is like it also could be your biggest motivational driving tool.
I gotta flip it. I gotta find a way.
You have to channel it.
I gotta work it out. Yes.
Everything doesn't have to necessarily be a bad thing.
Right.
You have to
I just don't know it now. Yes.
Right. You don't know any other way.
I need to work on it to be a better man. But I feel like that is one of the biggest issues I have. And if I can hone it and flip it and turn it into good, I think I'd be unstoppable.
So how does that work in your relationship? Because I'm curious. I'm curious. That's an off-air topic.
Before Nancy died.
That's an off-air topic. No, legit. 'Cause you know what I mean? Like
no. Shit.
Because like
no, but it's real because it's that's a serious thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And what I will say, Eben, I'm working on it.
I'm working on it
because I'll put it this way, right? What if that one aspect of you does not change?
Right.
Yeah.
Yo, bro, you. My nigga, yo, come back next week.
So
come back next week. We need to talk.
Listen,
that's a fact, though. I really have that in my head. Like, yo, what if I don't change?
Yo,
how can I? Yo, it could be a problem.
That's a big issue with me too. Like, I'm very hard headed.
Yeah.
And I'm very I'm so hurt in certain areas. Like, I don't know how to function sometimes, and it breeds like even like with other women, like it just be like, yo, bro, like I did nothing to you. Why are you treating me like this? It's because this bitch did this to me.
I'm sorry. It just
and it's like
the way you said it, just damn, I almost cried. For
and I'm like, yo, I'm like, can I fucking change myself? Like, can I ever be anything different? I literally had this conversation.
That's why I enter every relationship like I'm not gonna change. But
so literally, I had this conversation with someone the other day, and like I told her, like, I was like, yo, I don't want to be as emotionally stunted as my dad or my uncles, right? And that fucking scares me because like even having a conversation with them sometimes, like at least like them broadening their, like they're not dumb, but emotionally. Like they had to be that way because they're all fucking felons. They've all been in the hood. They've all done some wild shit, and that emotions don't really go well in the hood. Like,
right.
That's
like
a
having
fact.
emotions with certain things. Like,
that's a fact.
I've only seen my dad cry once, and it was when my mom died. And like,
damn.
Even so much as that, like I don't want to be like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's one, but I am that already, which is weird.
Yeah,
and it's like,
apple don't fall too far, brother.
Because it's like, it's already in me to be that way. And it's like, yo, I fight so hard. Like, all right, one thing my uncle taught me how to do was manipulate women, right?
Yep, you mentioned that. Yeah.
And like, he always on some pimp shit, like, teaching us the ways to manipulate women. I try when any situation with a female, I try my hardest not to manipulate any situation.
Yeah.
Like, in my brain, it's like, do not, like, I find areas where I can manipulate and get my way in certain situations, and I actively don't do that.
Right. Because
even if it would be the right thing to do in that situation, I actively don't do it.
Yeah.
Because I feel like that's the wrong thing to do, and that's something I'm running away from.
Yeah.
So when you see, I'm always asking questions like
No, this is your podcast today, brother. We the intelligent dogs today. With this shit.
Like,
I need to ask Scott and some guys.
legit, we just went a whole different route. Like,
We had some topics. We didn't
even
we just talking.
we just talking.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So my thing is like, so with women that you're close to, do they know that side of you manipulating, or do they?
I don't display it. Like, I'm cool as fuck. Like, I like that, but it's an internal battle.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's a real deal internal
Yeah.
battle. Yeah, I mean, life is about learning than unlearning. Those are things that I need to unlearn.
Yeah.
But they're so ingrained
like
in me
that.
because that was in my prominent years of like
That
growing
made you a
up.
man, yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So like seeing my uncle do certain things or say certain things a certain way to a female, or you know what I mean? Or just in general, the things that he taught me, it's like, I have to unlearn this, but it is but also those same things help me survive in a situation where, you know what I'm saying?
It's the same thing. It's like what helped me survive is that independence, right? It's like but now it's like, you have to unlearn. You have to be soft. You have to be understanding, get out of your own way sometimes.
Yeah.
And the biggest issue too, sometimes like we can't shut our minds off sometimes too. Like our thoughts be like fucking out of control and it kind of unravels, but go ahead.
Here's the thing. And I think y'all both being a little too hard on yourselves in that aspect.
I'm always hard on myself.
This nigga, deacon ass nigga.
No, bro, I appreciate that because this has always been said to me, but I'm just hard on myself.
No, and I think because the level of even to accept help, that's still a battle.
That's growth.
That's a battle within every man.
Yeah.
You just have a greater level of it.
Yeah.
And even the fact that your emotions like that, it really came from your upbringing, but every man has that kind of battle. You know what I mean? Like there was a certain point in my life where I locked my feelings. Like I was someone died, I couldn't even cry about it. You know what I mean? Like, and to me that's more painful than anything because you wanted to cry, but you couldn't cry about it.
You wanted to show emotion.
I'll give you a quick example. My mom died. After that, my grandmother died, what was it, like Corona last year? I felt nothing. And it's fucking, like, I love my grandmother. It's fucked up to say. Like, I literally, I couldn't go to her funeral anyway. It was like, I'd be forgetting she's dead sometimes. Like, I locked that shit. You know what I'm saying?
That's some shit.
That, like, my feeling, like, if I wasn't in therapy, my shit would be locked. Like if I didn't have to actually talk to somebody on a schedule, like, I wouldn't feel anything.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying, like,
I don't know what's going on with the mic.
Ooh, yeah.
There you go.
And that's what I'm saying. Like you're already doing the steps to get into a better place. When my pops died, and like it's crazy.
Oh yeah, I remember.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
But I was there that day. We were filming something.
Yeah.
And then like, my pops died.
What?
You need a moment?
Yeah.
And I'm like, no.
Nah, he's like, I'm good. I was like,
and like legit, but like a few hours ago, I was on the phone with him, hearing him take his last breath. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And like, just how to deal with that. But that's what I'm saying. Like, it's not really y'all fault because society.
it's life.
I have a question though.
allowed us to get that way.
I have a
Yeah,
question.
especially for black men.
This is a real question about like that time in your life, right? Was you in the church at the time?
I was.
All right. So did your understanding in God allow you to just be like, he died and he's going to a better place, and you didn't really have to feel it in that way, or like, because a person that doesn't really that's not in and off the church, I feel like a death is different because it's.
You don't know how to. You don't know how to handle it.
You don't know where to put it.
Yes.
You
You
know
don't know
what
how
I'm
to handle it.
Nah. It didn't change nothing like that.
Or
Because
was your relationship with your dad good?
You guys were cordial.
Yeah.
You guys were cordial.
All right, that's the major difference. All right.
There's been gaps. I mean, I'll give you an example. My watch. I'm over here playing around with it. My grandmother. My grandmother. That was a situation where but the thing is when people die, like, you can't help but, because that's the most human thing that could ever happen to you, is to lose a loved one.
And it's the only thing in life that's like
Guaranteed.
which is weird because it's like it's
That's
the
a
only thing
fact.
that's guaranteed that will still hurt us.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And like you know, like we use the scripture, Jesus wept. Like he saw his homeboy Lazarus died. And here's the thing. This dude had the power to bring him back to life. You still cried.
Good fact.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh shit, that's
because
deep.
that was a human emotion.
That's deep.
He has he cried, then brought him back to life. You know what I'm
Damn.
saying? Like,
yeah.
you know what I mean?
It's like if I knew I could bring your ass back to life, like nigga, get your ass up. Nigga.
Right.
You know who I am?
You know what I'm saying? Like
I'm gonna demonstrate y'all something.
Yeah, nigga. I walk through a war just tapping niggas. Yeah, you back up.
You know what I'm saying?
You back up.
But this dude cried first.
Yeah, that's
because,
crazy.
You know what I mean? And that's what makes like the whole story about Jesus. Because like, you know, what I believe in, he's God and fully man. And this is my personal belief, because so like he came down, the God had to come down in the form of a man to handle duties. So he came down, but as he's a man, he's experiencing human experience.
Wow.
So that's what, to me, it made me like I'll tell you a story after this, but
I don't know. So you're saying that he messed with Mary then?
I'm not saying that.
Oh shit.
Hey man,
I'm not saying that.
I'm just saying it's a human experience.
Oh shit. He wanted to feel it.
Yeah,
I just want to catch you out here. I just want to catch you.
No, I know you want to catch me. But I'll put it this way: if he had to mess with Mary, then it wouldn't have been like a divine thing. So it's like,
Right.
So that's why I had to like.
Gotcha.
He messed with her spiritually. I guess whatever that means, fine.
He beat
Oh, he
them
fucked
shit-
her mind.
Yeah, there you go. Literally, we still trying to do
whatever
it.
that means, fine. But what I'm saying is this,
Go ahead,
right?
brother.
What I'm saying is this, right? He came down and did that, so he had to experience human experience.
Yeah.
Just so he could be like, all right, this is how I did it. Da, 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 da. You can do it too if you rely on me. Yeah. And that's it. That's why I'm like, I can mess with it because whatever. What made me feel like I could do this church thing was watching how Peter reacted. Because to me, Peter get a lot of flack, but Peter's the realest disciple.
Because I don't know the stories.
I'll tell you the story. Peter, when I see Peter, I see me. I see me. Because like he was chilling with Jesus, you know, and at this time, we didn't know who Jesus was.
Right.
You know, he's doing all this stuff. And he goes, who do people say I am? Some say you're this, some say you're that. But I think you were the one that, you know, was spoken of from way beginning of time that you're going to come save the world. And he was like, you know, good job, Peter. You didn't realize that from your own knowledge, but, you know, the Spirit told you. Now, Peter had the revelation that Jesus Christ is Christ. So when Jesus say, I'm going to die on the cross, and Peter's like, no, you're not going to die on the cross, Jesus. How are you going to check me where I'm going to come save you guys?
Right.
So
How you?
How you going to try to check me? Peter, shut up. I'm bringing it in plain terms.
Right.
When they came to take Jesus to, you know, go away, right? What did Peter do? Peter brought a knife and cut one of the soldiers' ears.
Shit.
Legit cut it. And then he said, and then Jesus was like, come on, Peter. If you live by the sword, you're going to die by the sword.
Damn.
Here you go. Your ear's healed. Take me away. Now,
Bruh. Yeah.
after he, and then he
Trying to hold down his homie.
Right, he's trying to hold on his homie.
Yeah.
Now, rightfully so. Then in the middle of that, right, he's like, I'm never going to betray you, Jesus. I'm never going to betray you. Jesus down on the cross, someone's like, yo, you were that guy who went with Jesus. He's like, no, that's not me.
Chill, bro.
He's like 3 times.
Yeah.
Third time he cussed the girl out. Leave me alone, that's not me. Leave me alone.
Right.
And then,
Niggas
Wait.
trying to live. You trying to live.
You went from holding him down to denying him.
he's denying him.
But that's like it's like a nigga like getting scooped up out the streets and start snitching like nigga.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Crazy. They put Peter on first 48. Peter was on first 48.
The original, the biblical first 48.
That's what I'm
God damn.
When I legit, there was so many times I'm reading about Peter, I'm like, yo, this dude sound like me.
Because you would have.
I would have done the same
Hell yeah,
thing.
who would it though?
Because the thing is-
You literally saw they destroyed that man.
Yeah, and you want me to go on the cross
And
with
you want me to say
I am going to lie and say I never knew that man.
That's a
even
fact.
though I was one of the first people. Who?
Jesus?
Nah,
right.
man.
Even though I was one of his first boys, I was actually the boy right next to him.
There's a painting of you with him.
Right there. I passed you the cup.
Nigga, I'm out, bro.
Yo, and this is the last
That's
one I'm
a
gonna say.
fact.
This is the last one I'm gonna say too, right, about Peter. 'Cause it gets worse.
Oh,
it gets
man.
worse. So Jesus died. Everyone's depressed. Jesus like, I'm going fishing. I'm gonna go back to what I used to do. Peter's trying to fish. He ain't catching no fish. This is your job. You're supposed to know how to catch fish.
You are a fisherman.
You've been fishing all night, didn't catch a single fish. Meanwhile, Jesus like chilling by the beach shore. So they call him like, Peter, Jesus is here. Peter's like, he is? Oh man, he comes in. Meanwhile, Jesus out here cooking fish.
What the fuck? Jesus caught all the fish.
Left that nigga no fish. I
Cooking
thought you were
fish.
my boy, huh?
And he was like, Peter, do you love me? Asked him 3 times.
Oh, the three-
Because the 3 times he denied him.
Damn.
He broke him down.
Ooh.
Like, and he was like, if you love me, feed my sheep. If you love me, take care of my people. If you love me, do this. And he's like,
Bet.
I got you. The next chapter, Peter gives the greatest sermon of all times. 3,000 men. They said 3,000 men, which means more people came into like came to Christ. You know what I mean? Like legit. I'm looking at Peter like, yo, he's
real.
He's real. And
But he did what all of us would though.
Exactly.
And it's just
exactly, and that's what I'm saying. To me, if a lot of people get that, because I never thought it could be possible for me to live in the church and do the whole thing possible. I never thought that.
Right.
I thought, because I know I'm gonna mess up, and I do mess up still.
Yeah, you're a human,
right? And that's rightfully so. But like Peter, he allowed me to see like you can mess up, get redeemed, and still do great things. Yeah, and like no one's
as long as you learn something from it,
right?
And that's what the sermon is. He learned from it.
He learned from it.
He learned from it.
He got broken down. Like the disrespect. I'm sorry. Someone said I was like, yo, he came out
broke
having fish.
Man.
You want fish?
You want fish?
You want fish? Hey Peter, do you love me? Like legit.
You're just sitting at the head of the table, like, yo, you sure? Because last time you wasn't.
The Bible stories be some of the best though.
It does, man.
It be, you know what I mean?
But like I said, I'm more spiritual than religious. I feel like sometimes religious, but we won't get into that. But before we go, bro, because we were supposed to get into so much.
We were.
But this just been a beautiful conversation.
We were.
You know what I'm saying? But I really want to, show respect to what you and your wife is doing on your YouTube channel. I know you both got your own thing, her vet planning and everything like that. So I just wanted to give light to that because you're here
so
too.
Beautiful.
Because you're helping us and we want to also help you. You know what I'm saying?
Appreciate
But
that.
I love your channel, man. The shit that you be talking about. I love the questionnaire video you two did. Everybody loves it. Really, really dope. But yeah, talk about that. I know you went on a hiatus. If you want to elaborate, you can. But I just wanted to give light to what you're working on, what you're doing.
I'm gonna elaborate. Because I was supposed to come back and talk about it.
Yeah.
I got discouraged. I got flat out
Why?
discouraged. Because like you put so much work into a video.
Narrow focus.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
You are right here.
That's what I'm saying.
I know.
You're hard on yourself because I go through the same thing too. And same thing
we are.
That's why my YouTube ain't popping like that.
We are our toughest critic,
right.
Bro.
And so I'll put this way. That video you love. Minimum effort. I was like, let's just do this. Boop.
It's because it was natural.
It's all about algorithms.
It was natural.
It was right, but
it was real. It flowed,
and that's one of my favorites. But then, if there's something I'll plan out, and I'm like really gonna do. And I'm
I will say the other video, not to cut you off, the video you talked about why you won't name your son your name was actually beautifully made too.
That's what I'm saying.
Beautifully made.
You know what I'm saying? Beautifully made.
Go ahead.
But it's not popular.
It's not popular.
And I'm like,
it's like that effort.
Yeah,
I know.
And I worked mad hard for this. I got the lighting.
That's why people go viral.
Yo. And the thing is
out there.
And then it's like what I'm trying to do is build a catalog. And so I was in my feelings for a good month. After I posted this video about the COVID wedding, I'm like, everyone kept asking me about it, and I'm like, I did it, and then no one watched it, so I was in my feelings, so I felt a good month.
Okay.
And I'm like, see, I gave y'all what you wanted, and you still didn't watch it. The disrespect.
Yeah.
So one person, shout out to Raquel, she was telling me keep going and everything.
Of course.
And then my business took off. So I haven't
Yeah.
had time
Yeah.
to make, like, every weekend is always something. We either at a photo shoot.
That's my issue right there.
shower. You know what I mean?
But that's the real thing. Just to elaborate, and then Udi, you can go. It's literally the podcast too, bro. Like, there's not a lot of people that listen to us. You know what I'm saying? But we do it. It's like we're just doing it, and eventually it'll take off, and we're just doing it because we love it. You know what I mean?
Right.
But it's like we got to stay away from. And I know what discourages us is what we see out there, you know, it's the numbers, it's the stats. We see other people from our same community doing podcasts and doing great, and we're sitting there like, damn, bro, you know what I'm saying? But it's watching that's fucking what we're doing up.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
yeah,
watching that is what fucked your video shit up. But you got out of that. You know, Raquel told you like, yo, just keep going.
Right.
And that's what we really focus on. Like, yo, we're just doing it. Fuck it.
Because she's like people need it and all that stuff. Like it was one, like people are getting out of it, and I'm like. So my mind's like, all right, I'm gonna just put out the videos so I can have a catalog for when I do go viral. You're able to check all the other stuff.
Thank you.
You know
exactly.
what I mean? And keep pushing.
Now you got 200 episodes of the Stupid podcast to catch up on. You know what I mean?
Saying?
You got 100 videos to catch. Now you're gonna see my growth.
Right. Exactly,
you know what I'm saying? So I get
exactly.
that.
And
get that.
And so like I was like, all right, let me start posting older videos that I had. Let me start posting older videos I had done before. Like I did a baby shower for my in-laws.
Oh, dope!
Beautiful baby shower, and it was really to highlight Amy's business. I created a website, so Creators OD. You can go on that website.
Hey.
I created a promo. See, even recently, I created a promo video on Facebook. Facebook ain't pushing it out.
Yeah.
I'm like 157 likes. I mean, not likes, views. This is not normal. I should be getting a K. I usually get a K.
Yeah.
And I'm like, but you know what?
They throttle all that shit, bro.
Yo,
It's really algorithms at the end. Of
No,
They
it really
throttle,
is.
they
All of that
throttle
shit.
everything. Facebook and Instagram, they throttle everything.
Yeah.
You have to play ball with them and like really be like on their site all the time. Like it's a whole bunch of bullshit.
Yeah, I can't.
right.
That's
And
too
that's
much work.
and that's the thing.
Go to
I'm
fan base,
not-
bro.
I'm
Get a Patreon. Do all that.
Well, you know, I have to go. I have to do that because the thing is, like, I am not on social media like that, that. You know, I can't.
And that's what kills you.
Right.
You have to be constantly on social media for them to. Because literally, I learned
the
that they
thing.
only push. Like, if you're not on social media all the time, they'll push your shit out to maybe 30%
Right.
of like your overall people that like you
You
are
follow.
on your on your page. And then like if you're on it constantly, they'll do like 60. Then like you have to do reels, and like that'll push
If
it
you're
even further.
it's all about
And then it's
interaction.
like,
I
Yeah.
have 16 shares on Facebook. There's no reason why I should be getting 157 views.
Yeah.
for sure.
None.
Especially that you got the ad space, and then you got over how many friends on fucking
I
Facebook?
was like, 3,000.
Nigga,
Like,
bro.
you know what I mean? And the fact of the matter is, like, my other videos have pushed up to Ks.
Yeah.
Like 2K, 4.5K.
Look at that.
So this one here, I'm like, I took time and did it. I was like, I'm not gonna allow discouragement to set in.
Yeah.
I'm just keep on pushing.
Yeah.
Because I know I'm gonna get there. And I'm like, I'm
Yeah.
Oh, even having I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No. Go.
Even having like on Instagram when I have like for like photography stuff. Honestly, most people don't know for it to be labeled a like to count towards algorithm, you have to have at least 4 words. Like if you comment on my stuff,
Yes.
it has to be 4
4
words. And archiving. If you archive my picture, that pushes it towards the algorithm
Yeah.
more.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
The like means nothing now.
Yeah,
Like,
it
a like
really
means
doesn't.
nothing.
You can
have
hide
to
them now,
archive-
too.
You have to share it, archive. Also the 4 words like a comment, which is an engagement.
or being the post on the 10 seconds.
Yeah.
What the
It's all these rules now.
Oh, man.
And I'm like,
Put it in
It's
a push
because
it more.
it's because the platform is so big, bro,
Right.
and they're trying to push out the shit that matters or people
Right.
want to see. So I get it, but that is why we got to create shit. We got to move shit in other places. You got to find the shit that's coming out and then push that. Like now, look at TikTok. Fucking
Blew up.
huge.
Let me tell
we
you about
knew
TikTok.
about it before.
Me too.
I know people was posting like, "Yo, we gotta push it. We gotta push it. We gotta push
I
it."
was
Now
with
look at
the kids.
Now they got millions.
Kids
of
were playing
followers.
TikTok. I'm like, what is this
The fuck is
TikTok
this?
nonsense?
Yeah, you're looking at it
What
like
is
this.
TikTok
What is
nonsense?
this?
I'm like,
TikTok?
no, this is me. This is me.
Yeah, with the glasses.
What
down.
is this TikTok nonsense? What is this?
Yeah, like an old ass man.
And then I'm like, man, I got
Yeah,
I got
fucked
on
up.
TikTok.
Should have got on TikTok.
Yeah.
I deleted my TikTok. Fuck that place.
Yeah, that's a whole nother rabbit hole.
It's just different. I just find it racist as fuck on it.
It is.
I just don't
It
fuck with
is.
social media in general anymore. But what I will say, bro, I understand where you're coming from because we're all artists at this table right now, bro. And the saying goes, and it's so true, and it's so fucking, traditional to say, but we are sensitive about our shit.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
So it really comes down to that. So don't feel pressure. Like, I'm discouraged to make music. Like, I haven't dropped an album in I know, man. It's been I do a lot of features though.
Yeah,
somebody
I've noticed that.
Yeah, features. Oh,
Yeah,
damn,
I've noticed that. I keep track with you. I keep track.
A lot of features, a lot of I'm doing shows if somebody asked me to, but like my own stuff has been very discouraging, and we can go into that why that is, but partial reason just to leave an eye drop of it is because of the last album. As I'm fixated on, and you already know for the record why, like how I am detailer. So like my last album, I'm over here with it. I can't.
So
it's just fucking me up.
You want to hear something crazy? Remember the Ghana Bridge video?
Yeah.
I also do like another 2 videos of that. I think that's the first video I've ever done that I actually completely like. That I could watch over and over again. And I'm fixated.
There you go.
On how
What was
I
that film
can
though?
make a better,
Go ahead, sorry.
I'm fixated on how I can make that better.
And then you get fixated so much that it stops you. You don't do anything.
It paralyzes you.
That's my problem.
Was that filmed on the M50?
Nah, that's actually was filmed on the Teeth. No, I filmed on iPhone.
Oh,
I filmed on iPhone.
Lit.
Yeah.
You never really think about to utilize like an iPhone.
Oh,
I do.
Like,
I shot my first video on iPhone. I do.
He's the reason why I got that idea.
I was shooting on iPhone. People were looking at me like I was crazy. I was like, nah, because if you know how to edit,
yeah,
and I know how to edit, so
I
it was
XR,
like
I put it on the gimbal.
Yes, sir.
And I was like,
I started recording with iPhone way
I gave
before,
my secrets
nigga.
away. So
Yeah, on the iPhone fucking 5, nigga. I was recording, bro.
I got the
so
12, and that's my beast.
yeah.
So like I start filming it with
you'd
it.
be surprised. You'd be surprised.
You can make movies.
Yes, sir. Speaking of, man, I'm still mad at you on that short film
Yes.
and that show, but we can talk about it.
What I want to do, because you remind me about it. Like I actually want to do something like a project with you.
We've been talking about it for years, brother.
No, like more recently, and so I'm about to work with P-Lo real quick about something. And
We're supposed to do the music video too, bro. That was gonna. We'll talk. We'll talk behind the cameras and all of that, man, and everything like that.
And that's all I have to say about it.
Yeah. We'll
because
work.
we did that one video.
Yeah.
But
we never really got more into it. But there's so much talent in our area, bro,
Right.
and us. Like
Right.
it's just that we get older. Shit, you got married. Pilo's doing this thing, and
Right,
I'm doing,
right.
it happens. But
that's the thing. Like I want to make time for stuff like that.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
well, we have to. It gets difficult.
What I look into is like I'm trying to train your younger kids. Because like
That's what it is.
They're
Teach
going to
the
be
next generation.
I tried, bro, but like some of them are not really into like.
They're not. But then this one kid.
It depends. You just got to get the right ones.
This one kid hit me up talking about he wants to be my mentor. Mentee.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, I didn't think he was interested, but he was like, "Can you?" I'm like, "Oh snap!"
Yeah.
Matter of fact,
Nah,
I hit him
you'll
up.
be surprised. When I worked in After Zone, bro, like there was a kid that really wanted to make beats, and even after I left After Zone, he was still trying to find ways to reach me to like help him.
Yeah.
And I fumbled that, and I was just like, I left After Zone. I was just like, nigga,
No.
I was like, you got this, little man. You know what I'm saying? but it's.
I'll get with
It's
Wole.
tough.
Wole is really good with
The youth and
the
shit.
youth, and like he
Yeah.
knows which one wants to be.
I think another reason why I know we're going back into it, and I know we're trying to go, but I think the reason why I really didn't help him or dive more into it because the whole thing when I was working in the school, they really fucked with me. Like they was like, yo, you're intellectual and you're a black man. These kids need a role model. And they were trying to give me like positions.
Yeah.
They wanted me to get into it like, yo, teach your music. Like put in for this assistant thing. And they even, this one guy, he was actually he was running a program. He was like, yo, they're getting rid of a principal or the principal is retiring. They were like, it was like, I think you would fit it. I was like, nigga, I don't want to do this.
I work at after school program too, and like whenever I get into like positions close to teachers,
Yeah,
they be
bro.
like, we need you.
And I was just like,
you're
bro.
black, you're male, and you're straight.
And on top of that, you know what the fuck you're doing.
You know what you're doing.
You know what I mean?
And
Like
educated. And it's weird.
But the problem is that a lot of these schools, a lot of these kids, they're missing that. You know what I'm saying? That's why they want it so bad. But like, when you're not looking for that, you're like, I don't want to be a fucking role model.
Like, if you're gonna do this to me, I need my own terms, and that's why I have an issue with. They constrain you.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I
like
can't,
with everybody else.
Right.
Yeah.
I can't function like that.
Yeah.
If you want me to teach a class, let me teach my own.
For me, they were willing to. The only thing is, it's like I didn't want to dive into it so much, and then I forget what I was originally there for. You know what I'm saying? I don't want because it's so easy to take on a responsibility in a job, and then you forget about everything else. Because then it could be money, or it could just be. You start liking that so much and like, damn, yo, I forgot about I was supposed to be working on this video. It consumes. Right. You got to be careful what you put on your plate. And I was already working this job. Then I'm adding this. And then you want me to do like teach a class and be a principal. And then I'm like, damn, I still need to finish this album. It's just too much. So I had to back away from that.
That's exactly where I'm at right now.
Yeah.
The balancing.
Like, balancing is difficult.
I know even the friend, even the brother, even the son.
Yeah. Oh,
I have years to perfect that. Even the deacon. I've gone into
even the deacon.
You know what I mean?
Boy, man.
You know, I've gone to a level where like I hone that in.
Yeah, it's a lot of hats.
Right, you know,
a lot of hats, and trying to separate it. Yeah,
I'm still balancing the businessman because even to evolve and all that. Because pretty soon when it comes to the business, I'm gonna become manager. So I'm the manager over you. I'm still balancing even the husband. Yeah, and what all that responsibility means. And then people want me to have kids. And then women, and I hate to say just women, but like, and then people don't realize that. You know what I mean? Especially though, it's difficult. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Especially as a black man where we are just trained to like, we can't like show emotion. That's our issue, right? It's like we have to wear all these hats and then not complain about it. Right. And that's it's like saying. You guys can complain about the 1 or 2 things you have. And nobody will say nothing. But we complain about the 5 responsibilities, and it's like, damn, nigga, shut up. Niggas like, nah, bro. Y'all niggas don't understand. But anyway, man, let's get out of here because we really, really could talk all day. Yo, Eben Dente, bro. It's really been a fucking pleasure, bro. Next episode. Bro, nigga, whenever. But Udi, I don't know if you want to say nothing, man.
Oh, no, man, listen, I appreciate you coming. Yeah, it was a good talk. I think that we got into a really good insight on marriage. Absolutely, all that. Bro. Yeah, I mean, like part 2 coming soon, man. For sure. Yeah, we gotta get into the other shit that we was really talking about. Exactly. Yeah, we didn't. I'm sorry, we went way off.
This was a beautiful conversation. It was uplifting,
flowed, bro. Like, and don't ever be sorry, man. That's what podcasts are. And especially the podcast ambiance that we provide. It's like, yo, we're just sitting down talking.
Welcome anytime, G. For real. And we also got to work outside of that. Photographers, videographers, singers, musicians, everything.
Yeah, anyway. Actually, you know the situation that you talked about earlier with the thing. A few other photographers hit me up and said they're down. So. We gotta get that popping.
I like that. All right, guys, man. It's been the Stupid Dawgs podcast, man. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for listening. Make sure you tune in next week. Shout out to Eben. Make sure you check out his YouTube. Check out everything he's doing, man. This is a beautiful brother right here, man. But we're gonna holla at you next time, man. Thank you so much. Holla.